What up, home slices? So, welcome. If you're new, I'm Emily, the fine art medium. And so, today's video, we are going to be talking about something I typically don't talk about on my channel because really there's been no need. But it has come to my attention that in my new office, there's a bit of a negative entity issue. And I thought I would just come through it, if you will. And if you are a medium and you experience this type of stuff at like your normal job, I'm very curious to see your point of view and, I don't know, read your experiences. So feel free to write them down below. But anyway, so I'm in a new office. This office has about 20-some people, maybe like 25 people-ish, right? It's a big office. It's very fucking hostile, though. And there are some problem people here and there. And I am really open now where I, like, in the new area I live about what I do on the side. I don't give a fuck anymore, and I just, you know what? There's more to life than having to, like, hide your true self. And you know what? I'm fucking done. So, if people ask, I tell them exactly what I do, and I don't give a shit, and I don't care what they think about me, because to be honest, ain't none of my business what they think about me. All that matters is how I view myself, right? And as long as I'm a decent human being, that's about it, okay? So I will talk about my experiences to my coworkers, and you know what? A lot of them are very open about it, and I'm grateful for that. It's awesome. The coworkers that I typically work with, the majority are pretty decent. I mean, they're open, they don't care. I do my thing, they do their thing. They like to listen to, you know, my experiences and me just talk about stuff because to them it's something new, and I don't know, they get joy out of it, which cool. I don't mind helping other people, especially like if I'm at my regular job. It's fine. Like it doesn't bother me. But now, here's the problem. There are a few people, okay? One in particular who's just, you know, a mean, grumpy motherfucker, and that's just, you know, how it is. Will not be naming names for their privacy. But I noticed that there are multiple negative entities. I believe there's at least one demonic entity attached to one of my coworkers. So the reason I know this, and there's more than just a demon entity. There's some earthbound spirits, which honestly, it's kind of normal, especially when you have a lot of people in one place. You have family members or just random people, you know, especially earthbound spirits. That to me is not new or, you know, odd. However, the demon, I'm not surprised either. So, okay, so here's a little background. Well, I wanted to say it was a few weeks ago. I had a short, like, 30-minute break or something. And so I'm sorry if I'm looking around because I'm trying to find the camera on my phone because that's what I'm recording on. So I hope I'm looking at it. So if I'm not looking at it, I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm in the bathroom, in the girls' bathroom, doing my little 30-minute meditation because I want to see what's going on because something don't feel right. And when I meditate, I usually can see what's around me. The longer I meditate, the clearer it is. the more I'm in a rush, the more like transparent-ish it is, if that makes sense, and not as vibrant or lucid. But so I was doing that, and I saw a shadow figure on the astral realm, and it was right next to the person who was hostile person number. See, the funny thing is, he doesn't appear hostile, but he does shit behind people's backs, and it's fine. But anyway, so person number 1 has the attachment of that shadow figure, and I'm like, okay, makes sense because of how they are, whatever. I mean, I always deal with every person, the same. It's usually, I'm kind. I do what I can for them. I always offer my help, and I'm just like, hey, what can I do to make this better? Like, always, no matter who it is. It doesn't fucking matter. So I'm always nice to this person. Okay. So then, this weekend, it was the Sunday after New Year's, right? I have to go to work, do some things, right? So I'm there by myself, and I keep feeling like I'm being watched, and I fucking hate that by myself. And then I start seeing it, right, out of the corner of my eye, okay? And I know when that starts happening, there's definitely shit there. Okay, so PSA to anybody. If you feel like you're being watched, right, that in of itself is a hint. But if you have that in addition to seeing shit out of the corner of your eye, you are absolutely being fucking watched by entities, okay? And this one was taking form in the form of like a shadow. So I know that I'm not bananas. But then you add up all the hostility in the work environment, and negative entities love that shit. And so, people are always yelling at supervisors and bosses, and it's just a clusterfuck, to be honest. And then harassment from certain employees. And I got to the point where, well, I know these entities are around. And I'm gonna say this too. I had a split shift today, and so I did a 2-hour full-on meditation. It was lucid as fuck, and I got to see what was going on there. And I did see a demonic entity and a bunch of earthbound spirits, and I got to see him, like the dude in charge, which was, the demon. He was literally pulling strings like a fucking puppeteer with some of these people, and I got to see how he worked, and I'm just like, interesting. So yeah, there's a problem, and I can't just be like, hey, supervisor. I mean, I'll say shit to her, and she's fine. She honestly doesn't care that I talk to her about this stuff. But, I can just be like, hey, by the way, like, we need to cleanse this area. But, like, another issue, you have all these workers, right? But if you don't fix the problem, right, all a cleansing is doing is putting a Band-Aid on the problem. It's not fixing the problem. It's not really helping, to be honest. So I can cleanse, I can kick out, but if they're attached to the workers, there's not much you can do unless you get the worker, if you can help him separately, right? And he does what he needs to do and follows the instructions, right? And then you kick them out and then you maintain your cleansing, then it should be fine. But there's 25 of them, and if management doesn't fix their ways, right? you don't even have to say management, right? So we have multiple variables, right? So you have person 1 with attachment, right? Then you have variable number 2, which is the person causing the negative feelings to the other person, to person 1, right? So you can fix person 1, get him straightened out, get his attachment kicked out, right? But if person number 2 just adds more negativity and hostility to the other person, that other person is going to either bring about new hostile emotions or new negative emotions, whatever. And so that attachment's going to come back. So it's kind of like a freaking wheel that just keeps going and going, right? A pattern, if you will, and it'll just keep going. So you got to take out all the variables out the same time, right? Cleanse the area and just maintain that. But if one person doesn't do their job, it's just going to go back to how it was. And then now there's 25 plus people, right? So it is impossible for me, one person, to fix all that. I can't do it. Okay? Therapy, on their end, they need some of that. Management needs to learn how to be management. Sorry, but it's true. You have a coworker harassing me and other women, right? Because he likes to go after women because he's a fucking bully, right? And so it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth of a clusterfuck. And so when you have negative entities, they fucking love that shit. They love that shit. Okay? That is fodder. That is a scrumptious, umptious meal to them. Okay? So if anybody knows exactly what I am talking about, please leave your experience down below. I want to know how you deal with it. But that's what's going on at work. So yeah. I mean, this video is not much of a, I don't know what you call, like a planned out video. I have another video coming out, but it's art related. And I didn't want to just post that one because it's 43 minutes long. And to be honest, it's just me going through how I do a certain thing. And through those 43 minutes, I'm not talking through a lot of it. I'm just doing. So I thought it would be really, a waste of time for some people, especially if they're only here for paranormal stuff, which I understand. So I just wanted to be able to do two. I'll post that as soon as that's downloaded. It's slow today. I don't know why. But yeah, I thought I would just share, a life update, kinda, because, I don't know, sometimes it gets boring if I just start lecturing on a video, I don't know, about demons. But maybe this video will help someone understand how, if you are a medium, right, and you're trying to fix a certain situation at work and you can't do it because the negative entity won't disappear. Those are the factors that go into it. And sometimes you just can't, especially when there's so many variables that come into play. You can't do it unless you're and even if you are an archangel, right? You cut the ties, but ultimately it's up to that person's free will, right? To decide whether or not they want a certain thing to change. So I will leave you guys with that. Thank you guys for watching. But yeah, peace out. Stay safe. stay well. I know Rona's going around like it's bananas. I know it is in my office. Shiva told me if you bathe in orange peels, which I thought was interesting in of itself. It works. I was feeling not so great, and then I did that, and I feel pretty good. But PSA to people with pollen allergies, if you have really bad pollen allergies or you get allergy shots, because I learned this last night, if you do bathe in orange peels, right, don't do it for very long. Or if you have sensitive skin, right, don't do it for very long. Don't do what I did and do it for like an hour. I was in there for like an hour and a half because I live in the bathtub, really, pretty much. But I learned that if you were allergic to pollen, right, and then I had an allergy shot, right, with those allergens, it created a reaction. It wasn't a bad one. It was just, I got a few welts. It burned for like 20 minutes and I was fine. Like, but if you have sensitive skin too, just be aware. Don't go full throttle and throw like a bunch of orange peels in your bathtub. Maybe like test out first, okay? Just in case you're allergic to orange peels, because there is a I don't know, I don't remember exactly what it was, but there's some kind of relationship between pollen allergies and orange peels, and how if you have sun damage too, that if you are bathing in orange peels, you could have a reaction like I did. But it was only, again, like 20 minutes. And for the most part, it actually helped me not get sick for the time being. Now, obviously, because I have 3 chronic illnesses and I'm in Rona Central here, I'm going to get it again. I'm vaccinated, but it don't matter. I know my immune system. I know it's going to come eventually. I'm not untouchable. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. Peace out. And yeah, stay well, stay safe, stay warm if you're getting the snow. I know I will be soon. But yeah. Bye.